looking.
In voice chat, I just posted the pictures of the Black Arachnia figure.
Is it hot?
Ooh.
It's very good.
It gave me boner, you see.
Yeah, it's got articulated legs, and it looks like a giant fucky spider.
Oh, that is good.
That is $23.
Damn,
Not bad.
not bad.
Yeah.
And she looks great for a non-masterpiece collection.
Oh yeah, all of these new wave figures look fucking amazing. Like the first wave has Cheetor, Rat Trap, Optimus Primal, Megatron, a new Predacon, and they in the same wave of toys, they're doing Cyclonus and Warpath. And the Cyclonus has absolutely no robot kibble in his ship mode.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Please explain.
kibble is extra bits from leftover from the transformation
Where you,
that
you
is
where
extremely visible.
yeah, like the old Beastwork Transformers like Rat Trap, where it was just a spring-loaded rat-shaped shell around the robot. If you turned the rat upside down, you'd see just a squatted, crunched-up robot under there.
Yeah.
That would be considered quote kibble because it doesn't look like a mouse from underside.
Let me show a modern figure with a lot of kibble. Yeah, here it is.
I learned that term from Jobby the Hawk.
Of course.
This is a modern figure with a lot of kibble. So all of her car parts are just folded up on her back.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the third-party Transformers that are super expensive tend to have low kibble because they're not trying to push out a toy. It's like a collector's piece, and this is the one toy they're designing. So a lot of times you can get some really slick third-party Transformers, but
there's a line of third-party Dinobots that are fucking insane.
I think I know which ones you're talking about. The big ones?
Yeah.
It's like the
really big ones.
They look
so
like
Dave, as fascinating as this Transformers conversation is, and I mean
don't
that
limit
in
me.
every possible way, there are actually some people watching you live.
Don't put me in a box.
Don't put me in a box. Don't limit me. I mean, it's
we're watching an update simulator at the moment, but this is in fact going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh simulator in the very near future. So let's talk about that for about 2 seconds.
What's up, guys? David 1212.
What do you know about YGO Omega?
I know that it is a simulator of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Off to a great start. That's all you really need to know.
I built a deck in it. I could not find a duel. I could not figure out how to use the AI, so I could not force a duel. I spectated a duel. They were doing a lot of.
Basically, you failed at everything.
I watched some bad tee setting and some pretty bad technical play, and of which I then entered the chat and told these guys they really fucking suck, and then they booted me out of their game. So. so
I'd say it's exactly your local's experience.
Yeah, bully. Trust me, it was some pretty piss poor technical play. I was like, "Hey Amanda, check this out. This is really cool. This is the new Yu-Gi-Oh simulator." And she comes over, and we're just staring at thinking. Sets one pass, and I'm like, "Really?" She goes, "This is exciting," and I'm like,
It's not supposed to be that way.
It's not supposed to be like this.
It's supposed to be flashy.
The Milfies are supposed to activate their effects, not sit there.
So I forgot the two decks the guys were playing. They weren't garbage jacks. I just don't know what they were doing. Don't give me Marty. Hi Marty, how are you? Oh, no one loves you because you're naughty and you're chewing on stuff and stuff. Oh, I know, that's okay.
Yeah, apparently they must have just pushed out a huge update because this is taking forever to download the update. Yeah, it's made by the same people who did the YGO Pro 2.
Which
Like-
is why I don't trust it. It's new and I hate it.
I mean,
Yeah.
YGO Pro. I hated YGO Pro 2 because it was too flashy,
Yes.
and
Yes.
where I couldn't tell what you were doing.
Yeah, definitely. And they toned it back quite a bit for this. It
Thank
looks
God.
really slick. And very customizable in the flash sense. There's a lot of effect settings that you can change.
And I also noticed that it looks pretty and clean. It's not like
Yes. You can actually read the card text without like pulling up a sidebar that the Edo Pro has.
yes, because I noticed that because the cards are not actually pictures of cards, they are cards
Right.
generated like the card maker, where the text is pooped onto the card at like request.
The text is all live. Yep, it's not
Yeah.
an image of a card.
I mean, the picture on the card is, but it's not a picture of a card, which I thought was really slick.
Yes. I don't know. It's not as easy to customize as Edo Pro and YGO Pro were. I wasn't able to find like a background folder or a textures folder.
Background.png.
Basically.
But how am I supposed to put my waifus
But-
in it?
But
There
my
looks like they're gonna have a
waifus-
bunch of like custom installable themes is the word I'm searching for.
So
you
it's
can
more
get
like-
those off of their
So it's-
site.
Yeah, so they'll do it like actual game content as opposed to you going in and just fiddling with its files.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Which,
Are
that'd be
Are
cool.
you saying that Wigs can no longer enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh with Kamen Rider screaming in the background anytime he makes a play?
I'm sure you can figure it out. Some of the other things that they want to implement are card rarities, which I have yet to figure out if that's. I don't know if that's implemented yet or what, but that sounds interesting. Having different rarities in your simulator of cards.
Kinia New King says the icon in the top right of the settings to get to the customization folder where you can customize textures and backgrounds.
Is that somewhere else than the root installation folder?
It might be an app data.
Might be.
Whoa, app
If
data.
that's the case, then
Whoa, app data.
Yeah, if
that's
if
even
it's like-
better. That's like modern day programming, not just like 20 years ago.
Hey, we scotch taped this card together. Can you
Yeah. That.
can you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. It was
The
really
fact that they're
supposed to
using
play
the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Unity engine is quite nice. So that should allow for a mobile port as well.
Nice.
The
Is-
thing I like is the rarity selection because I actually have an issue where I get crippling performance anxiety when I do not have the max rarity of cards in front of me.
What are you, a Yu-Gi-Oh player?
It's like actually a problem, so like I can't play with like TTT or anything in my real deck because I can't afford it.
So yes, it is app data, which is pretty cool. I like that.
I mean, you don't want to look like some kind of scrub with common versions of cards.
Yeah, which pisses me off that I have commons in my train deck because it's the only fucking rarity that Brutal Dozer came out in. Ugh.
I love when we have common versions of cards, but only to the extent that it lowers the value of the shiny ones. So I can have those.
It
Basically.
by the shuffling mechanics that how like the physics of shuffling works, common cards are more likely to be in the bottom of your deck. So if you've got a brick, it's better for you to play a lower rarity version of a brick than it is a high rarity version of a brick. Which is why my Ojama ABC deck bricks so much in like simulators, but in real life it never bricks because the Ojamas always find themselves on the bottom due to the physics of how shuffling works. Fun fact.
Some 40 chess right there.
That's some fucking made up garbage is what I'm hearing.
It's not made up, Jave. It's not
Fucking-
made up. There's
fucking-
physics.
Put hopes and dreams in it. Fucking thoughts and prayers in that deck. Marty, you can't put your paws on my keyboard. I can't turn it off anymore because it's a wired keyboard. You're gonna click stuff. We're gonna click stuff.
Are you
Alright.
saying Marty doesn't get to play Click Clack Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, he also has fallen asleep now, so I'm holding his paws up as he's passing out because if I let go, they'll just droop onto the keyboard.
Can I get some free the Martys in chat?
Pull my hand away slowly. Oh, there we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone is waiting for this. Fuck, this is. What's up, guys? Tamer1212, and it's update day. Yes, update day. And yes, I started this. Yes, I started this before the stream. Ryan had the good idea to do this before the stream. It's just that neither of us understood the scope.
Yeah, it usually only took like 5
minutes.
to 10 minutes at most.
No one
before this.
We didn't understand the girth of this update.
It usually doesn't last that long.
Much like Davinator 1212.
Fucking boo. That's also not true. Just gotta say this
I mean,
now.
you're getting awfully defensive, so maybe it is.
Get better interwebs.
Oh no. These went in the wrong chest. No! Get out of that.
I'm pretty sure it's Duelist Unite or YGO Omega's
Ass server.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the installation.
What is
for the
HBO
netcode is
Omega?
next week.
HBO Omega?
Oh,
It's
At
got
this
the-
point, is it just but
Yeah, it has Game of Thrones, but the good ending.
no wonder everyone wants to play it.
unpopular opinion. The Game of Thrones ending was not that bad.
That
Are you
is a
trying-
very unpopular opinion.
I've never watched an episode of the show because I never had HBO.
So is
And-
this a new simulator? Yes.
It is. It's download simulator. All it does is get to 100% and then start over.
What is YGO Omega? So take the stream and then scroll it to the beginning and watch the first part.
The first
by
part
the
is you
time
guys talking about Transformers, so
yeah, that's important. He needs that
that's
context.
not important. That's
He
not
needs that
important.
context.
He just wants.
Just watch that part. By the time you're finished watching the first part, will still be an update, so you can just hit live.
100 people
downloads
watching
and
me.
I can't believe we have 100 viewers updating an application.
I've had some good, solid content that 20 people have watched. And here I got 100 people watching me fucking update a goddamn game.
Best download stream I've ever seen.
To be honest.
I mean, what will happen? Will it get to 100%? Will it start over and crash? Find out next time on YGO Z.
YGO. And then the O is the Omega symbol, so it's really clever.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
See, Dawn of a New Era was bad in the sense that it was literally just a Percy ripoff.
And a virus.
That distributed viruses.
Yeah, Dawn of the New Era was
Whether the application was bad or not, it kind of got ruined reputation based on, the fact that it was distributing viruses.
Yeah, and they fixed that part, which is fair, but they
Sure.
fixed that part like 2 years later.
Yeah. And like, do you really want to be the kid known as the kid who tests on Dawn of a New Era? Like,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna bully you.
well, that's a bullying. Fucking ew.
I got the whipping on Tuesdays and bullying on Sundays.
Oh my god. Hey guys, I just got back from testing my brand new deck on Dawn of the New Era. You wanna play? Ew, no. I mean like real life. Yeah, I know what you meant. I don't want to do it. I no.
I'm sorry. Are those penny sleeves?
People who play,
Eldritch, dude.
yeah, people who play on Dawn of the Era are the same people who put their deck in penny sleeves and play on the mat that came with the structure deck. That is the
Not even the new structure deck. The old mat from
Like-
structure deck Yugi.
yeah, it's got the wrong zones.
We can just pretend.
Yo's are right. I'm a unsub.
You know what? Fair.
Fair.
No, it's very. It's all we could afford.
I cut the sunflower 5 times and it has disappeared from my inventory.
Pushes aside favorite shitty GX, Matt. Don't make fun of my shitty Matt. YGO Pro is dead, but EDO Pro is not. So that's a thing.
It is a thing.
In the meantime, Dave, how are you doing in the structure deck tournaments?
Losing every match, and then I actually don't know the status of my current one because my guy never showed up, and he finally contacted me today at 7:30 p.m. to say, hey, we should probably play our match, but I didn't even respond because I already got a ping from Challenge that the next round was up, so I'm like, well, it sounds like that's a little too late now, so
That's time in the round.
If you want to play the match and we can adjust your scores, post this round because we're not fucking with the next round.
If you want to play both games in order, we can update the score, or you can just take the tie, and
you know what?
which is probably a better record than what you would have gotten anyway.
Fucking lol. Just give me the tie.
Just give you the tie?
I can't use my structure deck mat in this tournament, so
Yeah, because it's online. See, we have to social distance so that you don't play penny sleeves.
That's the reason.
CyberN18 says,
officially?
I never use a MetaMat. Are you saying that you never use one as in, like, given the option you wouldn't? Or are you saying I never use one because you didn't own one? Because if you'd like to own one, I can give you my promo code. Troll the meta.
Troll the
10
meta.
to get 10% off your purchase.
Make sure you use it
these
at
bad
checkout.
boys.
It's a little weird. Trust me. Like trying to order a MetaMat with your code is a little weird at first because it doesn't look like you're ordering it with the code. And then you are. And then you got a MetaMat, man. And it's cool. And everyone likes
They're
it.
nice. They're nice.
They're nice mats.
They fan the cards fan very nicely on the
The cards in my dragon
microphone.
sleeves fan really good on my MetaMat.
Hashtag not spawn. Oh wait.
Hashtag if dragon.
Hashtag half spawn.
If anyone in Dragon Sleeves is watching, please, you can pay me in sleeves.
You can play me in sleeves.
You can't pay me in sleeves. I hate your sleeves.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He plays with He plays with fucking Ultra Pros. He plays with.
No.
He plays with the. Don't listen to
Those are
Kieran.
bad.
Don't listen to Kieran. He plays with the ones that Konami puts out.
No, I don't. I play with the ones that Bushi wrote.
The ones that split on the side. every time you wear a
Yes, those shitty smooth ones with Yugi on it. No matter what, when they come out, it's always just Yugi.
It's like what they force the WCS players to play with those mats, and they have to like pile shuffle every time
Because they can't actually shuffle.
They can't. Yeah, they can't shuffle them.
Yeah, I can't shuffle. I did.
Judge, his sleeves are torn. That's marking cards.
I'm not marking my cards. These sleeves just suck.
They suck.
Well, that was a big yawn, Loki.
I mean, like, what is it?
Imagine playing Yu-Gi-Oh with cards Konami made. I know, right? Who does that?
No, because like, what is it? I was at my local card store the other day to get some cards, and I noticed they had a bountiful stock of the Ash Blossom Joyous Feet card sleeves.
Nice.
I was like, man, Dave, no one's buying those? He's like, no.
It's good to know that his customer base makes good fiscal decisions.
Yes. I mean, I wouldn't. I might put an extra deck in them just for the joke.
And that's the only thing I've used those types of sleeves for is the extra deck.
Something you don't have to
Because you do
shuffle.
not need to shuffle those rarely.
I'd buy the feet sleeves. What the fuck were they-
degenerate.
What the fuck were they doing with those? Why do they do that?
I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird, right?
It is a little weird. Especially since it's literally the opposite of the old artwork.
Yes.
I mean, the weird part isn't the fact that they.
No, I feel like that's the weird part.
The weird
I
part
feel
isn't
like
the fact
that's
that they
the
made
weird
an
part.
alternate artwork. It's that it is very much focused on that. It's
On her
like,
feet.
Are they trying to do something here?
They're
Like, yeah.
catering to a specific market, Ryan.
I know that's
That-
the thing.
that-
It's like,
that's-
I
that's a-
almost hope that's intentional because if it's not, ooh.
Yeah, if it's not, then it's just like really weird. But like, I don't know, because if you play Pokemon Sword, there's the one gym leader, she walks around barefoot, and they put a feet slapping the ground noise in the game. They didn't need to
Directed
do
by
that.
James Cameron.
They didn't need to do that. Like, yeah, the Japanese, man, they just like the feet.
Apparently.
Yeah, but that was Konami of America's artwork.
Was it?
That was Jerome.
Jerome likes feet? Oh, that does not surprise me. He seems like a foot kind of
No,
guy.
I'm not surprised.
You run them through my hair. It's left in it.
What's wrong with feet? Ban.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna kink shame anybody, but if you have a weird kink, you have to get off your high horse and admit it. Like, this is weird, everyone knows it, like, and I'm okay with it, and that's okay. But don't pretend like it's not weird. Like that's my only
Explain it.
yeah, that's
Don't
my
try
only
to explain it.
stipulation. You know, like, 10 years ago, eating ass was probably considered weird. And you know what? It is. But we're all cool with it. But it doesn't make it not
Well,
weird.
Not all of us are cool with it.
Yeah.
So if I timestamp this live stream and just post that little segment there.
Yeah, there you go. Pokemon is a franchise that printed a preteen girl naked on a card. That is true.
Ew.
Yeah, and Magic the Gathering's a game that printed actual, like, black people being subjugated against white people in hoods.
Hmm.
Those cards are now
That's
banned.
racist.
Is the KKK card still legal?
No, they got banned a month ago. All of the cards that had art like that.
I remember that coming out that they were doing that.
I mean,
Conversation.
were they even in circulation at the time? Like, could you have even used them regard? Oh, I guess you could use them in Commander, couldn't you?
Well, you can use them in basically any format that's not modern and standard.
Understand.
Yeah.
Brr.
They are even banned in Vintage, which nothing's
Ooh.
banned in Vintage.
Because it wouldn't be very vintage of them to be banned, would it?
Presented in
Vintage.
their original form.
Yeah, Prejudice was pretty busted in Commander. I was actually using Prejudice in my Commander deck.
Wait, Prejudice is the name of the card?
Yes!
I mean, then it sounds like their card artwork was 100% accurate and appropriate. Like, if I want to depict Prejudice, I would, assuming
Not
they
appropriate, but
certainly apt.
applicable.
If you told a person with an art degree here, draw Prejudice, and if they don't draw,
Prejudice.
and they don't draw the KKK, that's not their first go-to, then I'm not sure. I don't want that artwork, because it's like you have a great example.
Yeah. Invoke Prejudice is the name of the card.
Invoke Prejudice.
Yeah, if an opponent casts a summon spell that does not match the color of one of your of the creatures under your
Oh,
control,
fucking oof!
that spell is countered unless the caster pays an additional X, where X is the casting cost of the summon spell. So you pay. So for cards that don't match what your color is, you pay double.
Fucking oof! Like, that's. I like to give Konami credit when they make a card that kind of works, like how it's themed. but they'll never top that. Like that's
Where's Jason when we
Ryan,
need him?
Ryan, I'm gonna say it for your benefit because Dave should not view this on stream. There's the card art.
Where'd
You
you
see an
post those?
issue here?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a problem.
the closest thing we got in Yu-Gi-Oh is what, Prohibition, and Prohibition wasn't like, you know, morally unjust. It was just party pooping, and that's you know, yeah. Dino Dig Dogmatica and Invoked Prejudice.
The
The card art isn't
The
that.
card art is. Did you look at the card art?
I mean, the card art. The card art is certainly a bit taboo for a card game. I mean, I don't really think we, you know, party pooping like masterpiece. I don't think it's having taboo subjects on our cards is you know, rather appropriate.
yeah.
We like Konami might be a little over worried about that, you know, taking off religious symbols and things like that. But there are some crazy annoying people in this country, so it is generally the safer option to play it safe.
Sure.
I would like to point out that Jihad was another card in Magic the Gathering.
Wait, what?
Choose a color. As long as your opponent has cards of that color in play, all white creatures get +2/+1.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah. And we're not gonna go into cleanse.
Could you imagine if you're like, what deck are you playing? Oh, Goblin Token Beatdown. What are you playing? The Racism. I'm just playing Racism Lockdown. Like, oh, that's a degenerate strategy.
Um,
Do you see that Kyle made a computer out of Magic the Gathering cards?
Yes.
Kyle, stop. This is illegal.
Like, it was actually able to read and write values using card effects.
You are right, Forever Ranger. That card does exist.
Yes, Kyle Hill.
That was a cool video too.
If anyone wants to see all of the card art on their own time, just look up the Polygon article about it.
Yeah, and you know, educate yourself, be better.
And realize that some of these cards were printed in 2000s.
Which is a bit.
Hey!
Hey, we can get off of this slippery slope of a.
But wait, there's more updates.
Why is this so loud?
No.
Turn it down.
This is the online update. That's what we did.
I had to do it again.
But Dave said he already did that.
Oh, you fucking me? Oh, well, this one's quick.
No, it slows down. Don't worry. You know what's even better than Updating Simulator?
What?
The sequel.
If Update Simulator was so good, why isn't there an Update Simulator 2? Update Simulator 2.
Oh,
the best.
fuck, man.
I liked PC 2. That one made me laugh.
PC2?
Yeah, PC is the best console, so I can't wait till we get PC 2. It's gonna be better than Xbox Series X or fucking the hell
I
name
got
it.
my Xbox for super cheap on Amazon.
You bought the old one.
You mean the Xbox One?
No, it was Xbox One X. No, that is the old one. You want the Series X, not the One X. Why don't they just
I
call
got
it a
the
1, 2,
360.
3?
It's high.
Why don't they make up
360
their
is higher than
goddamn
one?
box?
I can't understand why they've elected to do brand confusion as a strategy.
It's making
like
no
I'm
money.
I'm not a boomer. Like I can research things and understand, of course, but it's like
Yes.
it's so unintuitive and weird. It's like if
Xbox naming chaotic evil.
yeah, it's like you're trying to confuse people's grandmas. Like that's what you're trying to do. Like
Yes.
we don't want boomers playing our games, so we're gonna make this as inhospitable for people that are even remotely technologically inept as possible.
Pretty much.
And also, you're stupid.
Yeah. Hey, fellow kids, you guys playing the Halo on the new Xbox X Series Xbox X? Yes.
No.
No. I bought the wrong one. I bought the wrong one.
I'm playing Mario on my Nintendo Switch.
I mean,
Wasn't
like,
there a comic a while back where it was like a robot pretending to be this kid's mom, and he has one question to ask her, and he's like, "What is this called?" And he holds up his Xbox, and the robot is like, "It's a Xbox," and the mom was like, "That's your Nintendo," and so he shoots the robot.
because everything's a Nintendo.
Yes.
And then they kiss.
That was a different. That was a different comic.
I
That was not the one I read.
No, no, I'm trapped in the lava. No, let me out of the lava.
Grandma's gonna buy you a
The
Soldier
Soldier
Boy.
Boy.
color.
Soldier Boy does have a video game console that he sponsored, so that is a thing. Hey, Sonny, I got you that Soldier Boy thing you wanted. All right, first of all, Grandma, no one wanted this, and secondly, oh my God, thank you. You absolute mad lad.
You found it.
Holy shit, Grandma. This gift is so shitty it flipped back to us.
I heard that Soldier Boy was up in that. I don't know what that means.
I think there's a Superman game on this. I'm not really sure. No one is, Grandma.
I saw the pictures. It had Mario.
It was a Chinese bootleg. You know, if my grandma had bought me a Chinese bootleg console as a kid, I probably would have loved that.
Probably.
Because
Dude, my grandma was lit. She bought me an Atari.
Nice.
Yeah. She was like, I know you guys like video games, and I know I like old things. So
Did
here's
ya?
an old video game.
did Jontron ever get a Soldier Boy console? I don't know. Like,
Oh, I don't know. I think he tried to. He bought it. I don't know if he ever got it, though. I'm pretty sure he did buy it, but I don't know if he ever got it. I don't remember.
That is something I will also miss, Polo Cat. Bootleg consoles just don't exist anymore.
Like, just plug it into the RCA ports.
Yeah, they're good now.
They're literally just, like, ripped ROMs of
real games.
Nintendo property, yeah.
Yeah, and they're good. Like, I want it to scream when I plug it in. I don't want it to work.
Yeah, like when you buy a bootleg, like I got some bootleg Yu-Gi-Oh cards like a year or two ago, and they were just like, they were shitty quality and the wrong font, and like the proportions of the card, like objects were all wrong, but the card art was perfect. Like they clearly went on to like fandom YGO Pro.wiki or whatever and just copied
some quality art.
Just copied the card text. I'm like, boo! Like I bought bootleg cards with the hope that it would say like weird indistinguishable gibberish because that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want my Yu-Gi-Oh
Neos, man.
Neos man. Like, you know, I wanted my English and I got just shitty quality, and that's
I mean, you got English, but quality art.
that's how English works. Because I'm pretty sure the original bootleg ones, because the internet wasn't is so much of the internet, is that they were probably translated to English from Chinese from Japanese. I bet that was the problem.
Probably. I mean, if you throw anything through Google Translate too many times, you come out with gibberish.
Yeah. I can make my own bootleg cards.
Take it from me, who has to
Blackjack and hookers.
constantly translate things from Slovenian because Avery can't be fucking simple.
All right, so let's go. Let's go to the Dark Magician.
.com.
Oh, why'd I get the Dark Magicians? Oh, because I typed in the Dark Magician.
Ah,
Gotcha. All right. So
why did I get the thing I searched for?
we're gonna type in English the Ultimate Wizard in terms of attack and defense, and we're gonna translate this to Russian. No, we're not. I want to keep these at least Roman characters. Chinese simplified. Okay. And then we're gonna take that, and we're gonna put that here in a detected Vietnamese. Which or it's gonna go to Irish. That didn't work. Samoan? That also didn't work. Maybe I gotta change this to actual simplified Chinese. Nope. Shit. It already got screwed up. Damn it. Where's my ultimate wizard? I'm trying to make my own bootleg cards. You guys suck. What is this thing in?
No. Translate it into Slovenian, trust me. Trust
me.
Trust.
Slovenian?
Yes.
Trust
Okay.
in the heart.
And then what?
And then translate it into French.
Okay.
And then translate it into German. And then put it back to English.
Wait, one sec. Where's Slovenia?
It's at the bottom with the S's.
Oh, that was just one thing up. And then to what? German?
French.
French.
And
Okay.
then German. And then back to English.
Okay. German. English. I got the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense.
That's impossible.
Boo!
Konami has bought in Google.
Impressive.
Impressive.
That thing fucks up simple sentences. How can it get the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense right?
Yeah, because maybe it just knows. Like, you think it did data mines? It's like, oh, I bet he wants this or something. Like,
Maybe.
I think it's all conspiracy. Konami.
I mean, that's got to be a known phrase in its entirety, so it might I don't know.
But the thing is, when you the reason that I said you translate it to French after Slovenian is because there's like parts of like language missing. And then when you translate it to German from that, like
I know what you were doing. You were trying to force a bunch of like disparate like contextual and syntextual languages at each other in an attempt to like lose all your conjunctive like words and things like that. And just
exactly
so that it ends in just an absolute garbled mess.
But it didn't.
It knew.
And I feel cheated.
All right, so we're going to take when your opponent summons a monster or monsters with a 1500 or more attack, destroy that monsters with 1500 more attack, and if you do, banish it.
Bottomless trap hole.
It's going to go.
Or as I like to call it, no more junk warrior for you, DCH.
Okay. So
oddly specific, but okay.
Okay, and then this is Turkish. That's going to go to Latin, a dead language.
If you're feeling frisky at the moment, Dave, you could bring up that window so that the people at home can watch you mess with language.
Oh, I
We have 147 people watching us update.
Most popular stream ever.
I just like to point that out.
My biggest stream ever is fucking people watching me update this dumb game. Nice, guys. Thanks for every... no.
No.
Can't go. No, you can't go to Turkish from that. It'll make sense because Turkish is based from Latin.
No, I just didn't change it yet. Hebrew? Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Excellent. Those squiggles don't look like my squiggles. Perfect.
This truly is the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense.
Ooh. Hindi. I can only assume that Hindi has very little to do with Hebrew. Okay, copy this. Change this to...
Will the stream be over when the download is finished?
Yes, actually.
At this rate.
Fuck's my Hindi. There it is. And that's gonna go. That's gonna go to English. I think we've done it. I think we've done it. When opposing the end of a monster. When opposing the end of a monster with.
It was the Hebrew conversion we needed.
Don't
take that out of context.
When opposing the end of a monster with monsters or with a 1500 attack outside the monster, attack 1500 if you fire them. Okay,
Fire them.
Nice. This is what I expect my bootleg card to read like. Completely and utterly unintelligible. Like I know what bottomless trap hole does. I could not even
opposing the end of a monster.
Like when you're staring down a monster's ass.
Because no matter what, when the game begins.
Oh my god.
Nice.
This is excellent content, Dave.
Quality content.
It's certainly at least content. Gotta be careful. I gotta be careful with my tabs here, though. You guys don't want to see all my porn. What's a random card with? What's that stupid card with all that text that you play, Ryan?
Which one? Astrograph?
Which one? You'll have to be far more specific than that.
No. I got a card for you, Dave. Nirvana High Paladin.
It's either that or Astrograph.
Nirvana High Paladin. Trust.
You don't know how to spell Nirvana?
No.
What kind of classic rock fan are you?
First of all, they're not classic rock. Oh, Marty, stop twitching. It's weird.
I believe they are classic rock at this point.
Look at that one.
All right, grab
all
this
of it?
fucking
Oh no!
This dissertation that is this thing's card text.
So where do I provide feedback for YGO Omega?
You're
7
out of 10. Too much water. Let's go to Spanish. Okay. Afecto parando. Oh my god. There is so much text here, it's hard to even copy it. All right, so do that. Boink. Going from Spanish to Punjabi. Definitely to Punjabi. When in doubt, translate to Punjabi. Wow, Punjabi's efficient. Look at this. That's a lot of card text that got smushed down, unless the language is so inefficient that it had to then turn it into Roman characters to finish the card factors. Why is that? Copy.
No. Whenever it has those, that means it's trying to translate.
Yes. To Punjabi.
It exceeds the character limit.
Afrikaans? Africa? It just gets Burmese?
I think you've broken it.
Japanese.
The card has
Not
too much text.
this time. We go to English.
Fine, we'll just go right to English.
Punjabi, yeah.
I went from Punjabi back to English. Punjabi. It's broke. You broke it.
Check the bottom. Check the bottom and see if there's extra space. I noticed that it still has a +1. Huh. I think we fucked it.
Well, let's just do this. Text exceeds 30. What do you mean it exceeds 3,000 characters?
It's
What did-
over 9,000. Oh wait.
Pendulum effect. If a pendulum monster controls your attacks during that fight, it can't be destroyed by the fight, nor can you damage the fight. At the end of the damage step, if any pendulum monster you are attacking, reserve all of your opponents at this time.
Sir, can I reserve you?
Ah, yes. How about
know-
8 o'clock?
You know, it's
How's 8 o'clock?
it's way better than its actual text. I'll say that. As someone
Uh,
who uses Nirvana High Paladin, way better than its actual text.
All right.
How's the update coming, Dave? Did it crash yet?
No, it bugged me.
fail?
It bugged me for a thing.
It bugged you for a thing.
It bugged me for a thing. I had to say yes to the dress over here.
Is it still going?
It brought up a command prompt, and it's now doing computer.
So that happened to me like 3 or 4 times, and it crashed midway through all of those. So this might not be a Omega stream.
So, in that case, Ryan, how are you doing in the tournament?
I'm doing quite well.
Screw you, Ryan. My computer is best computer.
And what are you playing in the tournament, Ryan?
Red Eyes Dragoon.
Ah. Thanks.
The rest of my deck doesn't matter.
Oh,
No, I'm playing Master Pendulums, so the deck can pump out monsters on board, but it doesn't have. I don't have enough wild cards to go into anything.
So in place of things to go into, we picked Dragoon.
Yep. Plus, I have made it more often with polymerization than I have with Verte Anaconda at this point.
interesting.
That's why it got put to 1 in the OCG.
The well, all the parts are searchable. I have a Trump, was it Trump Wizard or something like that that searches out polymerization, and then
Best
I
wizard.
best wizard ever.
This is the
and then I
best
also
wizard
have-
in terms of attack and defense.
The greatest.
The greatest
circle on that
wizard.
one. And then Summoner's Art also searches the pieces.
All right, so this is working. What do?
What do?
Oh, you play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Can you go
This-
online? There you go. Nice. Hey, yours worked. Mine failed. I guess your computer really is best computer.
Sweet! Okay, guys, let's play YGO Omega.
Wow, actually testing for once. So what you can do is probably make sure your deck is up to snuff.
Should be. I just copied it right from.
Okay.
I copied it right from
and then
YGO Pro
You can add a bot in the bottom right corner.
because. Oh, that's how you.
And then you can click ready and then wait
Wait.
a second. And it pulls in your Discord user or profile.
I
Which
noticed.
is neat.
Bend me over.
Currently, YGO Omega is in a closed beta, so you can go to their Discord and request access to it.
Oh no.
So what you can do, Dave, is there's a view, that little camera on the far right. You can change the view.
Yes.
I think Dave just fucking died.
Probably. If you want to like zoom it out a little bit so that your card on the left is not covering up anything. Honestly, though, I just turned off the card on the left because you can like long press on any of the cards and it pulls it up larger. It's the Millennium Puzzle icon on the left is the to turn off the card art. If you
Okay.
just long press on any of the cards, it'll pull up. All right, Dave, how do you play Melfi's?
Probably lose to skill drain. That's probably a thing.
You don't.
Does that tribute itself for cost?
Yes.
Broke.
Huh. That's an excellent point, Pyro Tempest Wing. You can obedient schooled into normal summon Obelisk the Tormentor.
Great.
Technically, yes.
So, what did your opponent call, Axie? With
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
D-bear?
Yes.
Ew.
Wait, so the AI knows what Melfi's do?
I mean,
Okay.
you've got two of the same level on board.
I can't believe the AI knows what Melfi's do.
Yeah, right?
What
Doesn't
the
matter. They
fuck?
see two of the same level card on board. So you're gonna call the obvious.
Ryan, I'm trying to be impressed.
Try
Oh.
to be impressed.
Those don't have different names, do they? What can I make?
They do not. You can make. This is Radiant. The thing so far about this that I do not like is the fact that if you have something that can activate in response, all it does is ask you if you want to activate something. So it can get very confusing pretty quick as to what you are actually activating. So if you're not careful, you can ash your own searches pretty easily.
Well,
That's not a mistake that Davinator1212 can make, Ryan.
I know.
After all,
it's-
he's a Yugi tuber.
reading is hard.
this is actually interesting. Look at that! It still does it. That's cool.
So I think it's resolving the effect that was activated in the hand.
Yes.
Dave is playing Melfi's. I think you can still, yeah. That's cool.
It is cool.
Amazing what you can play under. You play with the skill.
It
thing.
is also really neat that during this combo, you can search Sir Uvis, the Ancient and Ascended. I really wish there was a video that went a little more in depth on other good rituals.
Cute.
Like,
See what
like Chaos Max.
No, I don't want to solemn judgment my own.
We need
You're
a
playing
beat
the
down.
best card.
What does the
One,
president of China have to do with this?
That was
two,
terrible. No, it wasn't.
three, I guess.
Banned in
Oh.
China. Oh no, our stream is banned in China.
Is it?
Such a
No.
mistake.
Oh, okay.
I made an off-color joke about the president of China.
Oh, I gotcha. You know, this skill drain's really cramping my style.
Do you want to solemn judgment your own card?
Like, no.
No, actually. I think there's a forget what N maybe. It's like Y is yes, N is no. You might be able to use the keyboard to instead of hitting the check mark in the X.
Gotcha.
I guess YouTube is technically banned in China, so yeah, we're good.
But at this point, I'm just fucking around because that skill drain's literally winning him the game. I can't actually do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing Cleese perfectly.
What, flip skill drain? Hope it sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a guy at our locals who would play Cleese while wearing a bike helmet.
I remember that.
That sounds like my kind of individual.
It's pretty funny.
It was pretty funny. That's his type of humor. Very, very self-aware. It was hilarious.
You mean you didn't?
I mean, I'm
want to
assuming all of these animations and stuff will be customizable. So like,
That's about all the fucking around I can do.
I guess you're gonna wait until he goes to make his big play, and hope it
solemn
sticks.
judgment. He'll never see the solemn judgment.
Oh God, he starts sacrifice again.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna do anything. Oh,
And this Cleat player is playing conservatively.
hey, you got a ghost ogre. You can pop his scout, right?
No.
Eventually.
No. He's trying to get Melties and Graves.
Because I know, like, I really can't do anything much else. So
Wait, did he just set in the pendulum zone?
He sure did. That's a Cleat player. Ah!
Judgment the demise.
I didn't really matter because he didn't have he had too much cards in his hand.
Yeah.
Ah, boo! All right, that's fine. He's
Rage quit.
fucking Chet.
This is an OCG deck list.
You know what?
Drains at 3.
I'm not fucking playing that again. Drink.
Oh God, skill drains at 3 in the OCG boys.
Bro,
Do I have to host?
can.
Add bot.
Good bot. I mean, you can choose the deck, so you don't have to go against that if you want, but...
Can I? Oh, that's what this
Yeah.
is. All right. I thought it was random, like what I. What the fuck is ST1732?
Something that will beat you, I'm sure.
Fuck you, Ryan. I'm gonna beat this thing.
No, I don't think you will.
Whatever. Cap.
No, I don't think I will. Did you see the trailer for WandaVision?
No.
No.
I know of it.
It looks very interesting. Is this burn?
Yeah, what is this, a burn?
ST1372.
That's
Yep.
1.
It's
Bonk.
a burn deck.
Well, if that's the case. I think we got them.
Needs more Phoenix. That's an every time card that's sent to the graveyard, right? So you're just gonna burn thyself a bit if you're not careful.
See? Crash Shotgun!
I have a sneaking suspicion
Yes.
that
Oh.
Super Growth, draw 2.
chain it. No. Oh no! It asked me to negate my own.
Chain Natty Beast? Yeah, that's what it was like. I'd prefer if they
asking
had
you-
like an option or something like what is asking me to activate?
It's asking you to either activate Natty Beast in response to the activation of the card effect, or activate Ghost Ogre in response to the activation
Yeah.
of the card effect. Oh,
Like,
dude.
I would like it to highlight the card, unless I'm missing the highlight. But I think it'd be nice
Rescue
to have
Rabbit
it highlight
into
the
Ronin
card.
Raccoon.
Holy shit! I fucking opened broke. Do
Ronin Raccoon.
you
You're
think
also
so?
not playing into skill drain.
Dude, this is gonna be a morphing jar, and you're gonna cry.
Ah.
I believe the Rabby is included due to personal requests.
It is.
That
True.
Rabbits.
The deck requirement for Dave to build was rabbits.
Bunny.
Oh crap!
Bunnies.
I'm not playing into what do you call it? Fucking marshmallow.
Ah!
Nice. In before marshmallow. Yeah, Gabriel called it.
You got fucking dicked on, dude.
That's fine.
He's gonna activate
How are
marshmallow
you?
glasses from his hands. He's gonna do it. Here comes the marshmallow and glasses.
Oh.
Thunder short.
Oh.
This natty beast is hurting you, Dave.
True.
Activate Melfi Puppy from your.
Monsters.
Oh yes. No.
Yeah, remember every time card was sent
Yes.
to your graveyard, you take burn damage. Might want to pop that trap.
I wish the highlight was a brighter color.
Yeah.
Do I pop the trap or do I pop marshmallow?
Do you have any ways of getting around marshmallow? I mean, I would pop the trap because you're at pretty low life points. And you have ways of getting around. Like,
Activate
you
trigger
can build a
effects?
board. You can build a board into getting rid of the marshmallow.
Activate what trigger effect?
Ghost Ogre? Probably asking if you want to activate Ghost Ogre.
It's got to be Ghost Ogre because no maybe oh it could be Melfi.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure it was Melfi. Because you had an activation window for Melfi.
That's fine.
Ghost Ogre is not a trigger effect? Makes sense. You know this deck was too much for Dave when it opened T-set burn. T-set is the strongest of opening. I mean, is this better than Pro? I think it's still a little early to make that call. It's certainly flashier than Pro, and I think it might be built on a better engine that's a little bit more versatile. It's built on a modern engine, so they'll be able to import this and make mobile versions as well. So I think currently the features sound better. They're having like a ranked tournament style thing, so it sounds like you get locked into your deck when you enter the tournament, so you can't change it midway through. And yes, it is Unity.
Fucking
Is the engine. Imagine Battle Fader.
Now this deck runs Swift Scarecrow. Trust.
500. There we go. You won, Dave. Congratulations. You beat LC 1372.
marshmallow turbo lost. Inconceivable.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
So we definitely beat that deck.
I'm glad.
It would have been an ill omen had it not been able to.
Would have been the end of the channel.
What?
Would have been the end of the channel.
Yes,
I think you need to face Blue Eyes Max Dragon.
I think we do.
What is that card?
What's that? It's not very good.
It's not very good.
How not good? When compared to the other ritual monsters in the game.
I mean, if you were to remake that list, it'd be totally at the top.
I love that it was not.
There was a couple comments. I mean, granted, the comments were pretty soon after the video came out, but I was like, oh, this is gold. The fact that there's so many comments saying that this would be at the top of the list if it was remade. Hey, what's that? A real card?
So it's negate its effects. So that means
Yeah,
even if I use it,
correct.
Yeah. Because Rescue
Because-
Cat would resolve on field.
It would resolve off, but the effect was
No. It resolves on field. The card may be in the grave, but it resolves on field.
yes.
that's a rough. That's a you
The
absolute
reason it
get.
gets around, the reason it gets around skill drain is because the wording of skill drain is that it only negates the effects on the field, right?
It only negates the effects of cards on the field. So because the card is not on the field, it's not negate. It resolves as normal. But because the effect resolves on field, things like infinite impermanence, quote unquote, follow it into the graveyard.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah, Cat got hit with the impermanence and then the Ash's feet.
The AI knew to do it like when you summoned it. That's like actually kind of impressive.
Mm-hmm. I think it's why it's an online AI, because you could conceivably use AWS for just everything, so you don't have to worry about computer chugging along trying to make that decision.
Yeah.
Getting ashed by bots.
What a time to be. Yeah, the last two. The first bot played a real deck. He played an OCG.
A real old deck, but
Nah, that was an OCG list. Like, current.
that's disgusting. I
Yeah,
mean that in the...
I hate how he's not doing anything. Can he not?
Yeah, he's playing Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon.
Lol.
He's playing Psyframes.
Come
He
on,
can't do anything.
something.
He can't do anything because he's prevented you from doing anything.
Right.
If you don't get to play Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't get to play Yu-Gi-Oh. He just max-seed you. This is OCG lists. So, I mean, everyone uses OCG lists for their...
Can he not ritual summon with Arclight on board? Like, is he just simply not allowed?
don't see why
Is he
you-
playing a ritual deck?
Yes.
It depends on the wording of his ritual spell.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it says send to the graveyard. I think it's tribute, right?
Oh man, the one
no,
I
no,
hit.
no. There are some ritual monsters that say send. Which deck is he playing?
Blue Eyes?
Oh, he's playing Blue Eyes? He probably doesn't have anything in hand, because a couple of the cards require you to send to grave.
So you might have screwed up the entire play.
Max C? Yes, Max C's at 3 in the OCG.
Could be using advanced ritual art.
Fuck.
I would do it.
If this is the Blue Eyes deck that I think it is, then yes, it is running ARA. Because you're using Bingham Machine Go to search other pieces of your combo.
I don't know. Arclight's not normally on the boards long enough for it to screw me up.
Right.
Like, this is so weird.
Arclight's not supposed to exist this long. Things are getting weird.
Arclight's like, oh wow, Dave, I'm here to negate one thing and leave.
He's not doing anything.
Arclights aren't supposed to exist this long.
Things are getting weird.
End its suffering. Like,
I
what the
like
fuck?
making Arclight with martial metal marcher so that it's a tuner.
Man, look at that. I just hard fucking summoned damn Natty Beast by normal summoning 3 turns in a row.
Summoning off. I mean, at this point,
That's gotta be
literally
gay.
nothing he can do. He's gotta like infit you and then ritual summon, but Arclight says no. This is why Chaos Max Dragon was not on the list.
I mean,
Because
yeah.
I can't play it very well.
Yeah. Well, because rituals are inherently clumsy. So,
Yeah.
like, it needs to be really good for it to be good.
Mm-hmm.
That's why most of the ritual.
See Necros.
That's why most ritual support is effectively busted, and yet none of them are good because the
Pre-prep is insane.
is insane. It's a hard +1, and it doesn't matter. Like,
Good card.
It's a hard +1, and you can still brick.
yeah. And
You
like
have incantations now, and you can still brick.
somehow, your whole deck is you have access to your entire deck at any given time, and it still doesn't matter.
So the other feature that Omega has is that it has a manual mode, which is something that emulates something more like dueling book.
which is neat.
Gross. I don't want to play randoms in manual. Oh,
Yeah, I saw you
wait, no.
played your tournament match up on Nexus.
Wait, no. This is totally fine. I love manual mode. I can bully Liam for not knowing how cards work.
Huh?
It's a win-win.
Clever girl. YGO Pro 2 did not have a manual mode as far as I know. Dave, will we get the Simu backgrounds again? Yes. Hey, congratulations on judgmenting the normal summon. That rarely works. Rush mode?
Because we don't stop, we're in love now.
Yes, the manual mode is for the custom art or the custom card community, and pretty much no one else.
I do like the rush card art. Rush duel.
Ew!
Yeah.
That's why he wasn't playing the game. He was all hand traps the whole time.
So Steck just hand traps?
A traditional
It was the
Salamangreat.
whole time.
A traditional OCG Salamangreat deck list is 18 hand traps and then 22 Salamangreats. Oh no, not 22 because you have to make room for crossout designator called by the grave.
Crossout designator's in there.
Yeah, crossout designators in there, and then you have 5 1-ups to fuck up your opponent.
Right.
So that's 8
Are they
more
siding designator targets?
Yes, they are.
I mean, you should.
Yeah.
See, that's interesting because it's the Reaper for the main deck, essentially.
Yeah, they're also running Reaper in the side deck
Well, of
for the
course.
mirror match. Because it's actually really funny because you can Ghost Reaper and then they can cross out your Reaper and then you can cross out their cross out.
I don't like where this game is going. Is it too late to stop playing this game, Dave?
Isn't 18 hand trap standard? No, it's not.
No, not since Necros format.
You know a card's broken when it can out itself. That's not true. Crossout Designator is not broken at all. It's forcing you to play like one of Nibiru to be like, hey.
It's forcing you to. So, Crossout Designator is like the best marketing scheme you could possibly hope for. because it means that even the people who would not buy necessarily the best deck or the most expensive deck have to buy packs to pull at least one. So like, it means that even like when you're buying packs, you're less likely to pull a playset of a good card, a high rarity card, but you might pull one, and all you need is one. Busted.
Don't stop, don't stop. 1, 2, 3.
Look at that.
I do like the Arclight searching Cerebus card.
I like the fact that I can.
Striking Gamer.
Did you just Ash Blossom my damn?
Yes. Let it ride and just activate it again.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Not once per turn.
Man, the AI is a scrub.
One for chain.
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills gave me a heart attack today, and I think the entire Bills fan base aged about 10 years after that that game.
Are you winning, son?
When you're up 25 points, when it's 28-3, and then you have to come back, score a touchdown, and do it with like 15 seconds left in the game. That's a heart thumper right there. It was a good game though. Yeah, when this game is over, go through some of the settings and show off the features.
Okay.
And then my game finally updated, so I can duel you to probably close out the night at some point.
Cool.
At least we can figure out how to play online, because I have not done that yet.
Fair.
Did you know that you could import your decks?
Yeah, that's how I got this deck in here.
Okay. Yeah, it pulls in the YDKs from your other simulators like Edo Pro and just sticks them in there. Just point it to the folder where they're located and it does it automatically.
That's illegal. I didn't tell it to do that.
Not gonna lie, this deck is a lot of fun.
Are you telling me that Adobe can update itself automatically?
That's illegal.
I didn't tell it to do that.
All right, so what are we doing?
Let's just go into the settings. See what we've got.
Well, yeah, fart size, fucking card
I think
layout.
the big ones are like you can adjust the graphics and the font size. You can change the hologram size, or if you even want the card art to pop up.
Join request. Deny. Try changing the card layout to rush. Does that just make it a rush duel?
I think it'll make because the only image part of the cards is the actual card art. So like the whole card is all not procedurally generated, but like it's all generated. And people do like the rush style. It's definitely a much more modern.
Is that what it's doing? It's making the cards look like rush cards?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yo, look at that.
You
Damn,
might be able to update those on the fly in the settings right now.
I might just fucking keep those like that.
I'd like to
Fuck!
point out
Ew!
that in Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, there was like an actual like modern ruling thing that occurred. because like a player was accused of having a banned card in his deck, and he's like,
Yeah.
What? And he's like, well, technically, we're not allowed to check until you draw it, so we'll just wait for you to draw it, and then the game will be over because you cheated.
Nice.
So you got to click the tuner first. All right. That makes sense.
It's not a tuna.
We're totally just gonna end our turn and not summon Melfies. That's fine. Fuck is that? Oh man, come on. Seriously? That's what you made? Interesting. Just full Orcust combo.
Yep, OCG Orcusts.
No, my board of
Oh, gross. Martish effect.
my one fucking Melfi Playhouse.
Bardish effect plus.
Wait, so to circle back, you can't accuse somebody of cheating?
No. You can't confirm their deck. They were like, well, we're technically not allowed to like look in your deck in the middle of the duel. So like, we'll just wait for you to draw it. And then he drew it the next turn, and the guy was like so fucking smug because he won. He's like, haha, fucking loser.
Nice.
What do Melfies do? They summon during the end phase, and then when your opponent summons or attacks one of them, they all bounce to your hand and either search or summon from the deck or graveyard.
What do Melfies do? Lose to appliancers.
Screw you. All right, duel me, Ryan.
All right, let's see if I can figure out how to do this.
Duel me, Yugi. Yugi. What, Marty? What are you, CPs?
Oh, custom properties. Can I set, can I set a,
Look at this kitty.
Ow.
Look at this kitty. He's cute. You're cute. You do cute
I
stuff.
think I've created a game.
Okay. How do I join it?
Don't know.
Search? TCG?
Could certainly
Search?
try. Let me. I'm gonna send you an invite on the Discord. See if that works.
We got Lullaby, Stevie Blunder, and MB.
Go to our DMs on Discord.
Are you sliding into them?
If you let me.
Hey, yo, we're sliding your DMs, yo! Oh,
Hey, it worked.
nice.
Fix my screen. Davinator 1212.
My name's Ryan, and I don't know anything. Look at me, I'm dumb. That's you. That's you right now.
Is that so?
Yeah.
I see. Well, I'm glad we could establish that.
High five. Lesbians.
The
Yeah.
sky? High five the sky.
Come here, buddy.
Okay. Well, let's start with this. Don't ask me, bro.
Pot of Extravagance. Better than Pot of Desires. I need 2 cards. But sir, your combo pieces. Just do it. Fucking UA. Why does it just say yes? Yes! Show me your moves.
Do you want to activate a card? I don't know what card I would be activating. Yeah.
Probably UA Stadium.
Nah, it's manager.
Oh, no, that's Hyper Stadium. Plays UAs. Yes! They're all just Captain Falcon. But you know what? That's not wrong. It could be more correct, but it's not wrong.
Technically not wrong.
Oh, what a weird hand. Okay. You know what? Fine. Activate. Ash it.
Do I want to? Don't ask me, bro. Solid.
Probably. Let's get rid of that dude. Bouncies?
You target my dude.
Targeted your dude.
Okay.
UA Libero Spiker. What's he doing? Bouncing?
Bouncing himself, yeah.
Interesting. That still went through.
Yeah. Do I want to?
UAs and FAs are decidedly not the same deck. Their play strategies are totally different.
One should never play FAs in real life.
Well, yeah, it's impossible to play in real life. No one can actually play it in real life. Is it my turn still? Okay.
It is still your turn.
Damn it.
I'm gonna switch to the.
I wouldn't have wanted that.
Sure.
Lol. Interesting.
Search the wrong field spell with terraforming is what I did. It's been a minute since I played this deck.
Interesting. Scrub. What a weird play I just made. Down, Marty. I cannot see.
Eh. For the shuffle effect to get 3 in the grave.
Pretty much.
You only have beast. It's just generic beasts.
Yeah.
Broke.
Right? It's not bad. I just kind of can keep doing that too. It's not a bad card. I played it one.
Yeah, definitely.
The way you can tell FAs and UAs aren't under the same archetype is they literally don't have the same name. That's what makes them one or the other. That's literally the definition.
Certainly a solid reasoning you got there. That's a lot of life points.
UA playing manager. Is this asking me to activate
Herald's effect. No, let's not do that.
I was fucking muted that whole goddamn time.
Well, whose
I
fault
don't
is
know.
that?
I was my mom's. She was offering me baked potatoes.
Hey, Kieran.
Yeah.
Explain why UAs and FAs aren't the same archetype, despite the fact they have card that is cross support for both.
You see, UA start with a U and FA start with a
Thank you.
Did not disappoint.
Yeah, it did not disappoint. I know it sounds like we're being dicks. That is literally what makes an archetype an archetype. It is not so cryptic.
Yeah.
Does it
what
say it
they-
or does it not?
They share a single card of support between the two. That there's only one card. Don't fucking start that there's more than one. There's only one.
There's more than one.
It's a field spell, Dave. That's all there was.
There wasn't any traps.
No. Or spell cards. Right, Ryan?
Right. What?
No, they are not. Dododo, Gogogo, Zubaba, and Gagaga are 4 archetypes. They are in the same series of cards known as Automatopoeia. But you can tell that they're different archetypes because Automatopoeia and Utopic Automatopoeia have the names separated. And they don't say add one Automatopoeia card to your hand.
Yeah, Polo, you gotta stop. You're literally just incorrect. There's no arguing here. You're just literally incorrect. It's just not how Yu-Gi-Oh works.
I didn't know Arm Dragon level 10 was an Ojama monster.
Just because they're in the same deck.
I didn't know ABC Dragon Buster.
I'm really everything's riding on the turn of a card here. Holy shit, that was a fucking one.
Everything rode on the
Turn of a card.
card.
We're closer than brothers.
No, we're gonna show what we're made of as we fight for the ones we love. And we put our faith in the God of the gods.
Polo, you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want, but that doesn't make them an archetype. That's not what it means to be an archetype.
You can mix them, and they have cards that support both, but they are two different, distinct archetypes.
Archetype is literally just it's an official term. It's not some nebulous concept. It's a literal game term. It's just like
What you are referring to in your anger, Polo, is a series of cards.
I mean, the new set coming out is doing that with a lot of different archetypes.
I actually don't know why. I don't know what I should do here.
I know
Yeah.
Needs more synth guitar or synth drum. We're just gonna sync for I don't know.
Nope. I know what you should do here.
You should win, Dave. I mean,
You should show them what you're made of.
I mean,
Did a debate
You
just
gonna-
accidentally start? No, it wasn't a debate. A
What's he
debate
gonna
implies
do?
that both sides have merit.
ouch.
That'd be literally like trying to argue that spell cards and trap cards are the same thing. It's just objectively incorrect. There isn't an argument to be had. That's just not how the game works.
They're both played in the back row, so they have to be the same thing.
No, it's... You know what? Yes, you're right.
You play them in the same place.
You got me.
I mean, yeah.
Hey,
Sandman, that's not my name, but the raw support is interesting.
fuck.
You had it though. It's.
I'm actually about to
Kieran the
lose.
Magispector?
I'm about to lose. I'm about to lose to sports.
Sports.
I mean, yes, you are.
I mean, it is a good deck. It is actually good.
Dunker Smash.
Finally, it is.
Also, not gonna lie, they should reprint every card in this fucking game in this goddamn rush layout.
Right?
Oh my god, is
It's
this nice?
slick.
It's so much nicer. 10 out of 10.
Yes, they are. They're called quick play spells. Do you notice that the words that come after quick play are spells?
Spell.
There are different pages in the rule book.
Fuck.
The quick play section is right before the ritual section.
What? Oh no.
Minute
Yeah, no,
details.
The application is pretty slick, and I'm very excited to see what they do once it gets into fully open and all the features they are wanting to add to it. Seem like
I gotta
seems
say,
like the modern application, honestly.
Yeah, it does.
Edo Pro, YGO Pro has felt like it's stuck in the early 2000s for a while.
I do. There is a part of me likes it simply due to the fact that it is so clean and crisp.
I agree.
Because
if I want to just kind of do something really quick, I don't want to wait for this thing to update a million times. Then yeah, I will probably use both of them. This is the Omega is awesome for the content creator because it looks flashy, so it's gonna show up on video very well.
yeah, my streams would look better with this because YGO Pro is pretty boring looking. But as a tool, it's probably the superior object because it's so functional. It's functional to a fault.
Yeah.
Also, this is what the deck editor looks like. It actually assigns like one of your cards to be like the little like leader of the deck. I think this.
Yeah, so you can make any of the thumbnails be any card you want.
I think this is cool.
I mean, we can finally have Ancient Gears with our only Ancient Gear card. For those of you not in on the joke, me and Marion have a deck referred to as Ancient Gears, which is it's Fossil Dynastun. It's Fossil Dynastun, but with Ancient Gear Knight.
Oh, gotcha.
No, it's Ancient Gear Engineer because you have to normal summon it over a card. That's what it is. It's Ancient Gear Engineer.
Can you use a card that isn't in the deck as a thumbnail? I don't know. Can you?
I mean, you could probably put it in the side.
Select a new. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like it's got to be in the unless. Can I just like do this?
Then you take out.
Oh, that's the thumbnail must belong to the deck, right?
I mean, that makes sense.
So what if I put in first movement in the side? Select thumbnail.
Min Solo.
Click that. Why don't I just take this out?
Okay.
It's like no.
Double click on it.
Ah, it's clever. It's more clever than that.
We can't break it. Oh,
I mean,
God.
I would
Pinpoint landing.
What?
I mean, honestly, Melfi the Forest or Melfi Rabby is the better thumbnail for the deck. Anyway.
Melfi Mommy. Did
Melfi
you know that Melfi Mommy is a kaiju?
Because she's so big.
She's huge.
Yeah, because that's the other Melfi card right there.
Yeah.
She is so large in comparison, you can't even tell really what one this one is. I think it's Puppy. But
it is Puppy.
Also, I'm excited to know what the other Melfis are because we don't have whatever this alpaca or llama thing is yet, and we don't have this raccoon yet. Could be a tanuki. It's probably a raccoon though. I think this is actually a raccoon. And there's this little panda in the tree. Oh, this deck's adorable. And this might. Oh, look, is this a mouse? Is it a little mouse?
You can actually see the card art. Look at this.
Yeah, that is.
That's probably my favorite feature of this program is you can actually see the card art.
Yeah, like what was it when I was looking at the dangers the other day? Like, I never noticed that this dude was picking up a molt for a snack, and there was like this,
Nice.
like so I think that's cool.
You can zoom on the card. How zoom?
Oh, the same thing you did before. Long click.
Oh.
Where'd they get such high quality art from this?
And you can change if you long press on the card, you can change the rarity on the side there. So like long press the card, and then on the right there you can change the rarity that you
Secret rare, whole deck. Ghost rare.
I mean,
Yo. Yo, best app.
I've never
Fuck it.
wanted to not read my cards.
card art is overrated. Everything can be gold.
Ew, gold
it
rare.
needs more gold.
You mean I can finally have Chris the Crack at Dawn in a rarity that isn't gold rare?
Platinum rare.
Oh god. A platinum rare is actually the best rarity. Full
It
stop.
looks good on certain cards for sure.
The Noble Knight cards specifically.
Yeah, those are fine.
Why can't I change it? Whoop.
Oh, the opponent
Can't
can't
change
attack
what?
it. They can't see it.
Low.
Like if I wait. If I long press this and I select ultra rare. How do I
You might have to use like the in-game currency to trick out your deck.
Is that not set up yet?
I don't know if it is. You only change rarities in the online deck edit.
Oh, ghost rare Melfi.
Wow.
Wait. There's something very important you must do, Dave.
What?
You must put Ojama Yellow in the side deck and turn it to a gold rare. So it's truly the worst card that has ever been printed.
Ojama
Has that
what?
been printed?
Ojama
Yellow?
Yellow.
Oh gosh.
Oh
That's
yeah.
a gold rare?
No.
Or you want to see what it would look like.
It normally
Okay.
only comes in common.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Nice.
That's pretty rough.
That's
It's
a
a
lot
yellow.
yellow.
It's a yellow monster with a yellow name, with a yellow background, with a yellow attribute.
Look at the fucking details though. The details on the card, the spirals.
Nice.
Ugh.
I like it.
You know, the ghost rares look pretty cool in this.
I mean, the effects are solid. Like, that's pretty close to what the cards look like.
Yeah, like that. I would buy that as a ghost rare.
Looks like an Ojama from a fucking.
They all look a little bit like Duel Links cards when you do this, but it's still cool.
I honestly don't like the Duel Links rarities as much because like the prismatic is just a bunch of squares.
Sure.
But like this actually has like the secret rare animated kind of look to them.
Aww. Look at Rescue Cat. Isn't he adorbs? Ultra rare Rescue Cats.
Yeah, the shop is live as far as buying rarities or buying the upgrade rarities, but
You just don't have any
currency.
money. Fuck you. Oh, that. Success. What the hell's Fortified Warriors? What the hell is this? Literally just a 2K level 4 beatdown.
No. Look at the field spell.
You mean Dust Barrier?
Yeah.
no.
It's a continuous spell.
Oh, well then why the fuck is there a field barrier?
Actually,
To turn off your opponent's stuff.
I don't know. Maybe somebody didn't read Dust Barrier when they.
Well, that is all for me. I must get to going. For the storm is about to knock out everything.
All right.
Fun.
I will see you and the chat next time.
Peace.
I remember you, chat.
The search feature will take some getting used to because I think they've tried to minimalize it as much as possible in an effort to make it as mobile friendly as possible.
Okay.
And I think like the sorting and all that kind of stuff is just a little different.
Why is this all over the place?
Exactly, because it's being sorted by name.
Card type? Oh yeah, this is a mess.
Yeah.
Like if I typed in dark mag, because I want to make dark magicians. Yeah, this is all over the fucking place.
Yeah. So it's not a very good, at least that feature isn't particularly good. I think there's some filters that you can choose up on the top right there, maybe. Those 6 squares.
Yeah.
So you can kind of...
What card is this?
Looks like the Dark Magician Girl.
Why? I know, but I've never seen this card before. It looks like an Orca, like an Orica card. It doesn't even look like a real
Yeah,
one.
it does. With like the hearts in the background.
Oh yeah, that's. Look at
Oh
that.
yes.
Oh yeah. I gotta admit, I'm kind of in love with the way the fucking Rush Duel cards look. It almost looks like a modern card game. You know?
Right. I like that you can just change that like mid-game, so it's not a because like with Edo Pro you have to download an entirely new set of PNGs or JPEGs to get a different.
Yeah, because these are
art.
yeah, these are literally just being generated on the fly, which is pretty cool.
Yep. That's some super quality art too that they can just pop in there, which I actually like being able to see the cards. Like I definitely see details that I've never seen before.
Even
Even
on
if
a
I own the card.
yeah, because like the holographic part of the card makes it
Right.
difficult to make out
Mhm.
stuff.
Yep.
These are cool. Where did they get these high quality arts, I wonder?
I don't know. I've been able to find some pretty nice ones on DeviantArt.
So you think people are just like redrawing them or
What's
something?
Toad look like as a ghost rare?
That's a good question. Look at my boy Toad.
I mean, it looks like a ghost rare.
Yes. There's a lot of rainbow going on in my Toad boy here.
Fancy.
Yeah, I would own the shit out of this card right here. Ew,
Ghost rare?
not that one. Yeah, see that? Yeah, this looks like totally awesome. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we have
Cards are fun.
anti-Toad? Why don't we have alties on here?
No, because that's a pretty hard rarity to show, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. You probably could do it.
Probably. I mean, it's all the ridges going along with like the contours of the art.
Yeah, it probably too. You could probably do it. It'd probably be way too complex.
Yeah.
Could you imagine fucking this?
It's not just a texture over the top. It's actually following the contours of the
Yeah.
artwork. It's a fancy slime toad.
A slime with a frog ahead of a frog. It attacks by croaking terribly. All right, I think it's time for bed.
On that note,
On that.
this ghost rare slime toad.
All right, boys. We shall see you guys next weekend if nothing comes up. I got to go figure out what happened to Amanda. Yeah, yes, I know, Parker. So I will talk to you guys later.
She got bored.
She got bored.